Welcome back, and it's good to have you in this new year 2021 as I welcome you. Compliments of the new year. And of course, the best newspaper in the land has come back, or rather has made its best comeback right where you want us to be, the Voice Newspaper of Botswana. Still giving you the best content since Monday, the 11th. We came back, just to come and make sure that we cook this paper for you for this week, covering stories such as I know how Matseka, rigged elections. So says Situmbego or Situmbeko. This is our teaser for this week. You should actually grab your paper and go inside the paper, read more. Men arrested rather for threatening to expose Matseka. I know how he rigged elections. They still keep on saying the same thing. The deputy school head caught with stolen cooking oil. If you are in the habit of especially knowing that you're exploiting government as an employee, we saw here a story brought to you by Kabolidi Polo exposing so it's a very interesting piece of content to read up on. Apparently, he was in on it with another female employee who also happened to be in it with the boyfriend. So this was a trio that got exposed, or that the tip-off was given by the Sentinel Pty Ltd Security Services, in fact Pty Ltd, that had been suspecting this foul play. But anyway, moving on, I also took a more closer look at the story Selesakha, Okediz. As you know, that this week we received news that he had since shifted to the BPF party, or rather found a new political home. Here he says that Masisi likes ignoring people, including those in his inner circle and cabinet. He shares more in detail as he had a sit with our reporter Daniel Chida, taking him on to say, why do you say that? In fact, people have been saying that you were yet to defect to BPF, and he says, no, it's not the case. He explains more big wigs to leave, BDP for BPF. Another story here that involved the likes of Dikama Kalimele, they had since lost the elections, Borre, Master Hoya, and for Mulifi. Another set of party members that are expected or suspected to leave or rather to defect to the BPF. There is also that Botswana must absorb major mining employees union says here that the announcement, which also came to them like it came to anybody else through social media, the union has since said that they want to sit with the both parties respectively, both Major and the Botswana, and have a talk about what's going to happen with the employees thereafter. And I also managed to get a closer look into this week's big interview in the Ritlisetso Jaloki me Sharon Mathala Ananse Jalo Hatsili William Last KRM. And one of the questions that she asks Sharon Mathala to this young man, he says, what does this name or this abbreviation KRM stand for? And he says many wouldn't exactly even know where to begin. But he says that as explaining, he says that Kaufela Remapansola, hence KRM. And that last is actually a direct translation of Buffalo, which is his name. He's called, Buffalo William, Molebatsi. It's a very interesting piece also there we have for you. Moving on, I also had a peep into the big weekend where we also saw quite a number of, artists that have been able to release the albums that you can also check out on. Let's also move on. Still, social media roundup. William Last KRM. Also, we saw him, garnering up to, more than 1 million views on YouTube. We also had Sengobile Tessa from Zimbabwe bringing us letter from Zimbabwe. But this time she says, the positive update is that we are having a good rainy season in Zimbabwe. And being a farmer, I couldn't, be more happier. So at least for a change from Zimbabwe, we are hearing some good, exciting news that at least the what went wrong? COVID-19 spike, hit Maung, as you've heard that This week we have recorded 6 deaths, and 137 active cases by Wednesday night, which means by now chances are they've already also still gone up high. So yeah, this week I think that's all we had. It's also boycotts, training at TTM, brought to you by Poshiam Lido. Another very interesting story on that lad who it seems that things are not really going well for him at the new club. And I'm sure that you would be keen to know more from there. You know that at the Momaranyaning Arona, our Facebook, the Voice Newspaper Botswana, where we have been bringing you news during the festive season. And of course, our website, news.thevoicebw.com. Remember always that we also have a WhatsApp line, as shall be put down here, where you can actually voice out or give us tips on any stories that you might think that we need to pay our attention to. So until we meet next time, bye for now.